Hey guys, the last devotion that we did here was a devotion about God's no's. When God says no to something, he means no. Just as I've said that, I thought you might be talking about that God's nose is literally a nose. It's not. When God says no to something, his no is no. Don't mess with it. He's made up his mind. Don't try and change his mind. His no is no, and it's for your good. And there are reasons for that. Because when we go against God's no's, there are consequences to life. When we go through that, the first consequence of going against God's no is a guilty conscience. Man, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I go there when I knew that God had said no? And we live with the guilt of a conscience that knew what we should have done and didn't do it. And as a result, we have this guilty conscience. Guilty conscience is a good place for you to be. You must know that, because it turns your eyes back to God. Because there's nothing of any no's that you have fulfilled that God said no to that cannot be forgiven. Repent of it, confess it, and get back on track again. But this no's thing, I think of David with the guilty conscience that he had. And you know that statement that we say, my conscience is killing me? You know how true that is? That's true that is. That when we go against the will of God, man, your conscience can kill you. And David describes what his conscience was doing to him at one stage. He says, my conscience, I can't sleep at night. It's like burning in me. And my bones are crying out against me when my conscience is feeling so guilty. So David did the right thing. He didn't do the only thing. He tried, I'm sure, by other means to pacify his guilty conscience. I'm sure he tried to rationalize his sin. And say, well, I am after all the king, so I get a little bit of leeway here. God will bend the laws for me. After all, I am a man after his own heart. David could have said that. Or he said, man, God will understand because he knows what incredible pressure I'm under when I'm the king and I have all these wars to fight and enemies to contend with. Oh man, it's hard work out here. I'm sure God's going to bend the rules for me. God didn't bend the rules for nobody, and he never has, and he never will. But David came honest with God, and we read how he cries out to God. He says, Lord, forgive me. If there be a wicked way in me, take it from me. Please do a job in my mind, clear my conscience, and then lead me in the way everlasting. I've got to tell you, people, that's a great prayer. That's an incredible prayer to pray. And maybe today, if you're battling with issues of conscience and things that you realize you shouldn't have done, but you did them, and sins that you've got yourself into, you never passed the point of no return. You can return to God and say, oh, Lord, I wish I'd done what you told me to do. I wish I'd not done what I wanted to do and did what you told me to do. I wouldn't be in this. Please take my guilt from me. If you don't do that, you do know that you sideline yourself terribly from being used of God. God doesn't like guilty people working for him. He wants you to walk with freedom, and he wants to walk you out of guilt and shame into a place of great forgiveness because of the wonder of his incredible grace. That's all I have to say today. You'll be pleased about that. But I'm telling you, people, if you're dealing with a guilty conscience, no matter what it is, it can go in a flash and a blur if you'll just get on your knees and pray what David prayed. Lord, clean up my act. Clean me up. Show me what it is. Show me every wicked way in me, and then lead me in the way everlasting. That could be an unbelievable breakthrough moment for yourself. I really hope and I pray that you find it. Cheers.